My name is Jose, and welcome to a brand new video. In this video, if you can't tell, I'm already very stoned. Just got done session with the homies, and it decided, hey, it's time for a story time. I haven't uploaded a story time, like an official one, in a while, so I want to make one. This first one a good one. So today is what's it called? Getting caught for the first time. And this one's like a tough one because I went through a lot of scenarios where I could have got caught and I went this close and I slipped away. But ultimately, your luck does run out. And mine came out relatively pretty late. Like, I thought for sure I was never going to get caught. And at towards the end, like that. I feel like I got way too comfortable. So, I always... Let's just get right into it. I always, when I get in the morning, at my old house, I always used to just get up and I would either roll a joint or I had a bong and I would clean it every time I smoked. I had what's called alcohol on the side of my bed, in the side of my bed, just to make sure anytime I smoked, I would go outside, rinse it, clean it and put it away to make sure it wouldn't stink. And then I would even plug the top with like paper and all that, like new napkins and all that, just so it didn't stink. And I honestly got away with it for a while because it didn't smell. Like I had it clean, and dude, I had it clean for so long. I would only smoke. I hadn't counted. I would smoke 3 specific bong rips at night, and I would clean it out. And if I wanted to put it out again, I would have to smoke 3 more. So I got away a couple times. I've never smoked in my room. I would always go outside and smoke outside. Always. I never smoked inside because, dude, I understand, yeah, you want to smoke inside. Imagine smoking inside with your joint. Yeah, you got a fan, but it's not worth it. You're gonna get caught. And I'm not gonna lie, I did smoke in my room, and those times were a couple times where I almost got caught. I'm for sure telling you that if you smoke in your room, you are going to get caught. I smoked once a blunt in my room with the fan on, with my door open and my windows. I still almost got caught because my mom's like, "It smells like a cigarette and weed in here. What the fuck did you smoke?" I was like, "I don't know what you're talking about. I did not smoke." And of course, you keep negating it. She can't go anywhere with it, so it's like, well, fuck, like you're still grounded off of this. But let's get to the main story. One day, like I said, I smoked outside. So one morning, I got up, I took my bong out. I thought my mom had left, to work. Because when you walk outside my room, you can see through the window that if my truck's outside, and if the truck's outside, it means my mom's outside. If it's not, someone have taken it, and the only one that drives it's my mom. So one day I see that it's not there. So I'm like, all right, let's go outside. I take my bong with me, and I'm smoking. Dude, I'm session. I'm 3 bongs in. My eyes are low. My breath stinks. My hands stink. I smell because, dude, I was smoking and all that. Even then, if I changed, you're still gonna smell a little bit, even though it's a bong rip and all that. And all I hear from is my sister calls me, and it's okay if my sister calls me. I can still smell. I can get away with it with my little sister. So she calls me and she tells me, "Hey, my mom's here and she's missing her keys to her car." And I'm like, "Well, what do you mean? Like, she's not here?" And she's like, "No." And she's like, "Well, no, she's here." I'm like, "The car's not outside. What are you talking about?" I'm looking at it. Because I'm outside. She's inside the house. And she's like, "Well, no. Well, she parked somewhere else. She parked before outside across the street. Not normally where she parked and all that. Because she said we're going to have visitors and all that." So I fucking went into a frenzy. I started taking everything outside. I started dumping. Honestly, if I left everything outside, just hid it outside, I couldn't have gone away with it. But this is where I fucked up. I clean out the bowl. I rinse out the water. The bong water. I put more water in it. I rinse it out real quick. My mom starts calling me. She's like, "I can't find my keys. Where the fuck are you?" I'm just like, "I'm outside. Don't worry, I'll be inside. I'm just playing with my dog." Because I had my dog Chi Chi. If you haven't seen, go follow me on Instagram and on the Dope is Yellow app. I'd be posting a lot on there and all that when I'm smoking. But I tell her, "Hey, I'm outside." So she tries to come outside storming. I run to my room and I drop the bowl. I pick it up and there's resin all over my fingers now because it broke and all that. So I just brush it. I put the bong under my skateboard because there was nothing else. I just thought for some reason that she's not going to look under my skateboard. She's going to look through everything else but my skateboard. So I do that. I put all the weed away. Everything's clean. I just had a lighter, my weed, and my tray. I cleaned out my tray, put everything away. She still storms into my room. She's like, "Where were you? You smell like weed. This room smells like weed. What happened to you?" So I explained to her that I don't have the keys. She finds the keys, but she's still looking at me like, "Where the fuck were you? You smelling all that?" I'm negating it. She pushes it. She starts running through my room. And that's when I have to cough it up. So, because I smell and all that, and she's smelling the bong. She's already looking around the skateboard. So it's a matter of time, either before I tell her where it's at, or she finds it and she's gonna just go through bullshit. So I tell her and she sees it. And first thing is, she's telling me, "This is where you've gone." Because she's comparing that to like a crack pipe. My mom hates weed. I feel like any Hispanic mom fucking hates weed. She was off some bullshit that day. She was on my ass. She was telling me how I'm an addict, that I'm just fucked up, my head's fucked up. That's why because I have anxiety. She was blaming my anxiety on that and all that. She was telling me this. Dude, she picked it up and just threw it on the floor. It shattered everywhere. It stank bad, dude. It stank bad. She's telling me, dude, she threatened to kick me out. She pretty much threatened, she's like, I'm gonna kick you out and all that. So, what's it called? She's like, "Pack your shit." I immediately, first instinct, called my best friend. So I didn't know what else to do. I just called to him, and he answers, but my mom hears that I'm on the phone, and then instantly gets on my ass like, I just kicked you out, and you're not gonna call your sisters, you're not gonna call this and all that. You call your friends aren't gonna be there for you. I think every Hispanic mom's done that to you. She's like, "Your friends are gonna be there, it's just you by yourself and all that." But blah blah blah. I don't know what to do, and that's when she immediately gets on my ass again. She's like, "You have to have weed. Where is it?" I'm like, "It was just a joint and that." She's like, "No." She's like, "You had a bowl. Where's the lighter and all that?" So I coughed up the lighter, and then she still was on me. I had an ounce in that room. Don't get me wrong. I had the tray, and I still had a pipe and all that. A cheap pipe I didn't want. So I didn't know what to do. So she starts running through my things, and I know it was a matter of time before she found the weed or the tray. And those were the two, I valued those two the most. Fuck everything else. It's an ounce of weed. That's a good amount of smoke. And the tray, it was a really nice tray. It's the same tray in the review bag. I love that tray. I've had that tray for almost 2 years. My sister bought it for me. I love it. So, what's it called? So, I cough up the pipe. Because the way I'm looking at it, my bad, my dog. The way I'm looking at it is, if she catches the pipe, she's not going to look for anything else. That's going to take up her time. And she's just going to, what's it called? I don't know what else she's going to do, but I would prefer her taking that over anything else. So I show her the pipe. I'm having to take it out from where it's hidden. And it's pretty embarrassing because she's like, "Well, look at what your extent you're going to." I pull it out. She breaks that too the same way. She throws it on the floor. She's yelling at me. I'm pretty sure the neighbors are here. And she's crying and all that. She's telling me to pack my shit. She tells me that, what's it called? I have to clean it up before I leave. So I'm sweeping everything up. I clean it up. Right before I start, I'm like taking things out because I really think I'm like kicked out. She tells me no, she's not gonna kick me out, blah blah blah. But she's fucking yelling at me and all that still. But right after that, what's it called? That was the first time I've ever got caught. Yes, I got grounded. I got my phone taken away. I got everything taken away for like a good 2 months, and then everything slowly started to piece its way back. But if I have gone, what's it called? I really haven't got caught really bad. Like after that, I would get caught like with empty cartridges, or she did catch one time. Dude, I had what's it called? I was chilling one time. I actually was sick this day. And I don't remember what I was doing. I hopped in the car and I had a pen on me. I just bought the pen too. A new cart with a brand new battery. It was a really nice, it was a live rosin. It was, what's it called? A white pen. Really nice one. It didn't have a button. It would just light up on the bottom when you pull on it. Really cool and all that. Talking about pen. We gotta, what's it called? If you recognize this from the past video, we gotta take another hit. It's still here. Let's spark up. My bad, my fan. Try to ghost and all that. But I would get caught with that. But yeah, back to the story. I had hopped into the car, me and my mom were talking, and I hear it fall in between the car, like it slipped out of my pocket, and I hear it fall in between the car seat and the door. So it didn't fall in a place where if I opened the door it was gonna fall out. But it was gonna be exposed. Like if I opened the door you could see it and all that. So for some reason I forgot to pick it up and all that. When we got off the store, I came back in, I seen it, but I couldn't just reach it because my mom was gonna be like, what are you reaching for? And I can't just like slip it in and be like, oh, nothing and all that. She's gonna be like, no, what you just put into your pocket? Like, I'm not stupid. So I said to myself, I'm just gonna wait until I get home. I get home, I forget because I'm helping my mom unload shit, and I hear my mom. And this is where I know us humans we got some other sense. I know we gotta have some other sense. I remember my mom went to the car, asked me, "Are you missing anything?" And I said, "No." I'm like, "Why would she ask me that?" And I'm like, imagine if she found my pen and all that. Because I feel my mom, like, see my mom weird, but she didn't tell me anything, and she left. And that's when I realized I don't have my pen, and that's when I start scrambling through everything. I don't find it. How am I gonna ask my mom? I can't ask her, "Hey, did you find something?" Well, months later, my mom found a empty cartridge in my in my pants because I given her for my dirty clothes. She was washing it, and she had found it before she was like emptying my pockets. Well, and she was yelling at me. I tell her I don't smoke, and she was like, "You're a fucking liar," because I found one in the car once when you dropped it and all that, and I asked you if you were missing anything, and then you started looking for something. So that's when I finally had closure for that. I was like, "Fuck it," I knew you knew, but I didn't tell her that. But I was like, "Oh, fuck, blah blah blah." I was stumbling my words. I was caught and all that, but it was some bullshit. Moral of the story: be sneaky. You're gonna get caught. Just realize, just get ready for that day, and take a book with you. Because the way I look at it is, if you get caught smoking with a book, it's gonna cut you. It's gonna cut your what's it called, anything by half. Come on, how's your mom gonna get mad if you got a book with you? But how about this? I'm gonna spark up just right before me end. Come on. Fuck. Blinker for I'll blinker for you guys, but I think that's gonna be the end of the video. Again, just don't get caught. It's some bullshit when you get caught. We all get caught. It's something we all stoners just have alike. But if you're one of those parents, if you got one of those parents that are cool with smoking and all that, dude, you got the luckiest life. Just know that, because we all go through fucking beatings just to smoke this fucking herb and all that. Even though still to smoke these and all that, it's some bullshit what we go through. But I think that's gonna be the end of the video. Thank you for sticking through. Please like and subscribe. And again, just welcome. Thank you. I'm mixing up on words. I'm fucking stoned. But thank you for coming through for the video. Peace out.